His name is Isaac TeSlaa. He's the player Brad Holmes said was his favorite receiver in the draft. Traded multiple thirds, 3 in total, to land him. And he's been a standout at camp. Let's indulge that conversation. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do the mountain climber. How far are you willing to go with the hype? Dan Campbell has said, hey, put the pads on, and he's looked even better. Penei Sewell says he's physical. Forget about catching the football. And every beat writer, local and national, has said he's legit. So, John, Tom, let's climb the mountain.
Okay. All right, you giving me these? We talked about some of them, but some of these are going to be the first time I'm hearing them. So, how many do we have?
I have 7.
7.
Oh, boy.
Of course, as people know, it will get more ridiculous closer to the summit, but we start at base camp. He's the number 3 receiver in this offense, relegating Tim Patrick.
Oh, I would 100% anticipate that happens, yes.
Yes, I think so. And you might see Patrick start the first game. You know, they might ease him in a little bit, but he's going to be this team's number 3.
Hey, no kid gloves. This is, you're going for it. If he is the best option for you, then you just start with the best option. And just like we talked about Bryce Underwood with some growing pains, you're going to get some with rookies, whether it's on the offensive line with Ratledge or it's with TeSlaa as a receiver. You're going to get some of those, but just throw them in the fire.
Second level, 500 receiving yards. Tim Patrick had 394 a year ago. Will TeSlaa get over 500?
I'm going to say yes. I think Josh Reynolds did that at least one of the years. So, yeah, 500, that's not that hard to get to, especially as 1 or 2 big games.
Right, and you're going to be part of a very prolific offense. And a lot of attention is going to be paid to Amon-Ra St. Brown, J-Mo, Laporta, Gibbs, Montgomery. He's going to be one of those guys that just kind of sneakily, and maybe not so sneakily, creeps up some really good numbers as a rookie.
A lot of mouths to feed. 750 yards for TeSlaa as a rookie.
All right, if I say no, do I have to jump off the mountain? Because there might be other ones I would say yes to.
Yeah, we could helicopter you back up.
Okay, all right. Yeah, we're going up to the Kumbu Ice Falls. I can take a ladder and get around it.
Are you staying on the mountain at 750?
I want to stay on the mountain, but I want to say no to 750.
Tom?
Oh no,
we'll helicopter you up. Don't worry about it.
I'm jumping with you too, John. I go this. No. Listen, the hype is real. But let's slow down here. And I know we ruined your game a little bit because we didn't go that far. 750 yards for a rookie wide receiver is a really, really good number. And with this many weapons, I think an injury would have to happen or a suspension by J-Mo to
that's never happened.
To trigger that. So pump the brakes.
Okay, but hold on. You guys can still get helicoptered back up if there's another level of the mountain.
And here's the thing. I mean, Amon-Ra St. Brown had over 900 yards as a rookie, but there were no other options.
Right. What was J-Mo's first big full year in the offense?
I'd have to go back here just 1 second, but I know it was. Hold on, J-Mo. It was.
He had 350, and then he had 1,000 last year.
But again, you still have a 1,000-yard receiver in J-Mo as a part of this offense,
and Laporta and Gibbs.
Yeah, and you're going to run the ball. So I think it's just there's too many mouths to feed. And he doesn't get to 750.
Okay, what about leads all rookies in receiving yards? No takers.
No.
Next level. All right.
Again, it's just because he's going to be a number 3.
He plays well enough to become the number 2 and makes J-Mo expendable in the offseason.
Yes.
Oh, so we're back up. Okay.
Yeah. Where's my helicopter? We got a sounder for helicopter.
Tom?
No.
Part of it is because, jeez, man.
Because I think J-Mo's going to have a big year.
Oh, I think he may have a big year, but
if he plays,
you're going to have to pay the man.
Yeah, it's the economics.
I'll have to pay him next year.
He's got the 5th year.
Well, I mean, so what are you're going to pay him? I think it's like, what,
15
million bucks?
Give or take.
What's the cap room for?
Another edge rusher.
He makes the Pro Bowl.
I don't think he's going to be able to make the Pro Bowl as a rookie, as a number 3 receiver. I think he's going to have a terrific year, but I just don't see him making the Pro Bowl.
And the last level, the summit of TeSlaa Mountain.
Wait a sec, did I miss one? Oh, I think I did. Yes, I didn't write one of them down.
He replaces Amon-Ra as the number one, a la Puka Nacua over Cooper Kupp.
Not next year, not this year. I mean, but it could be. We're talking in 4 years down the road.
Sure.
Because you're starting to talk about Amon-Ra St. Brown, and nobody wants to talk about expiration dates. Nobody wants to talk about productivity. Eventually, he's not going to be a part of this team. I don't know if it's in 4 years, but I think there's a chance that it could be. It could be at that time.
So I think what he's going to do this season is kind of probably what around Cooper Kupp his rookie year. Had some solid numbers, maybe not as big numbers.
I was going to say, because he was on 800.
Yes, Kupp was flirting with 1,000 yards right out of the box.
But he didn't have quite the people in front of him that Cooper Kupp did.
Right.
Kupp walked in and he had Robert Woods, Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
Todd Gurley was in the offense. So I think it's going to be a similar thing where he's just going to be, no matter how good he is, because you could see the talent with Kupp, it's going to be limited because you got to feed everybody.
Do you want to know what Puka did in his very first season?
He was a Pro Bowler, wasn't he?
1,400 yards, 105 catches, and a Pro Bowler right away.
Right, but you're also looking at a guy because, if I'm correct, Kupp was injured
Some
for
of that.
a large part of that year.
Yep.
And I don't know that I see TeSlaa as a really good 2 or 3. I don't know that I ever see him as a number 1 receiver.
All right, we want to know from you guys. What are you thinking with all this hype? What are your thoughts on TeSlaa as a breakout player in this offense and what it means for the offense? Because, John, right now, they're a greatest show on turf candidate. I mean, last year they put up the yards and points of the greatest show on turf. You're telling me they may have added another one of these gems?
Yeah. I mean, and I want to know what the level of confidence is because we've only seen 2 preseason games. And I get that he's playing against guys that he's not going to be playing against when the regular season starts. But he has run really good routes, and we know all of the things about, at the combine, the RAS score, the 40, all of that stuff. It is one where he can be very productive and be a weapon for this offense. I think he does take this offense to another level. He gives you 3 legitimate, and I know I'm not saying Tim Patrick wasn't a legitimate target, but you kind of always wondered, with Tim Patrick's recent history, when he got tackled, is he going to get back up?
Right. Well, couple season-ending injuries.
And they were using him kind of as such. Like, we want to use him, but we don't want to overuse him. Now, all of a sudden, you have Isaac TeSlaa, where they don't have to worry about overusing him. They could use him however they want, whenever they want.
I wrote down a bunch of nicknames people have for him. We can close the show with them. You can make some last-second submissions, 248-539-9797. The hype's there for this guy, though.
Yeah.
And the track record's there with Brad Holmes because he found St. Brown and Kupp, and he ID'd Puka Nacua, said it was his big regret they couldn't get him here.
Yeah.
His track record is flawless. Puka Nacua was an instant success. I'm not going to put that on TeSlaa, but I do think the coverages he's going to see are going to be so favorable. No one's going to bracket him. No one's going to double him. He's going to get the other team's 3rd corner or their 4th best coverage player.
He's always going to have the size advantage.
And at 6'3", and he plays physical. And by the way, ran a 4.40. He's one of these elite athletes. Brad Holmes may have done it again. And, John, to give people the greatest show on turf numbers, the 99 and 2000 Rams, they averaged 33 points per game in 99 and 33.8 in 2000. Last year, the Lions were 33.2. You want to talk about yards?
Weapon?
Yeah, well, and throw in the yards. I mean, they were a 7,000-yard offense in 2000. Last year, the Lions, 6,962. An extra game, but now you throw in an extra weapon. We are looking at the possibility of the greatest show on turf. So is that too far? We played the mountain climber. You let us know. 248-539-9797. Nicknames next, 97.1.